Hello, my dear fashion enthusiasts. I am delighted to welcome you for a unique immersion into the world of Italian fashion on the occasion of the Tod's Spring-Summer 2024 show, presented during Milan Fashion Week. I invite you to join me in discovering a particularly moving and historically rich moment as Walter Chiapponi presents his final collection as artistic director of the House of Tod's. And what a collection it is! You can immediately sense how much of himself he has poured into it, and that is what makes this show so touching and distinctive. From the very first images, it is impossible not to notice the symbolism of the venue, the Laboratory Scala Ansaldo. This choice is no coincidence, as this storied place echoes Chiapponi's childhood dream of becoming a sculptor. Here, in the heart of the workshops where the magical sets of La Scala Theatre are created, fashion itself becomes a form of sculptural art. The setting sets the tone, creativity and emotion will intertwine on the runway. By observing the silhouettes as they appear, what stands out above all is the intimate, almost nostalgic atmosphere. The collection draws directly from the designer's childhood memories. Take a look at the short, multicolored hand-crocheted sweater. It echoes one Chiapponi wore as a young boy. This detail tells a story and invites everyone to reconnect with their own roots. Let's move on to the standout pieces. I appreciate the way innovation is woven into every look. There are bicolored patchwork pleated skirts that bring a new freshness, and shirts reimagined as jackets for a highly effective trompe-l'oeil effect. The lines are fluid and airy. Collarless, lightened and deconstructed jackets. Wide, pleated trousers for an elegant yet never stiff appearance. Special mention goes to the poplin t-shirts with kimono sleeves and the practical shirt dresses in linen gauze, perfect for those who like to combine comfort with sophistication. Another strong point that I cannot fail to emphasize, the standout accessory of this season. The waist is subtly accentuated thanks to a wide, multifunctional belt inspired by the 1990s. It's a very chic retro nod that structures the silhouette without ever weighing down the movement. As for colors, natural tones take center stage with perfectly mastered soft shades, sandy beige and light tobacco, subtly enlivened by touches of bright lime or periwinkle blue. It's fresh, modern, and yet remains timeless. And of course, it is impossible to mention Tod's without talking about the exceptional work with leather, ultra-light trench coats in transparent materials or supple Nappa leather, perfectly tailored jackets. Each piece showcases Italian artisanal know-how. As for accessories, we find the essential Tod's ballerinas and loafers reimagined, as well as a very summery woven sandal. A particular favorite is the geometric T-box bag in polished leather with its metallic T-clasp, destined to become a futurite bag. Finally, how could one not be moved by the human dimension that Walter Chiapponi brings to his approach? He reveals his intention to spend 3 months in Uganda working with the Child Protection Association. This strong commitment adds even more meaning to a collection imbued with authenticity. In conclusion, this Tod's Spring-Summer show is, in my opinion, a true tribute to personal creativity as well as to Italian heritage. It offers stylistic innovation, subtlety in the color palette, and artisanal excellence, everything we love about Tod's. A wonderful chapter is coming to a close for Walter Chiapponi, but what a beautiful way to say goodbye. I sincerely thank you for taking the time to read this report. I hope it has allowed you to appreciate the richness and sensitivity of this collection. If you enjoyed this video, I invite you to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming fashion debriefs. I wish you an excellent viewing experience for the rest of the show. Before I leave you, did you know that the very first fashion show in history was held in Paris in the 19th century, and that models were originally wooden dolls? It just goes to show that fashion never ceases to surprise us. I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Take care and see you soon.